In this video, we are going to talk about New Zealand's visa process. So if you are a student who are interested to study in New Zealand and thinking about what are the requirements for the New Zealand visas, so this video is a must watch for you. In this video, I'm going to explain the study levels and PSWP. PSWP is basically post-study work permit, and there are different study levels in New Zealand. So it is important before applying for the visa to know that your course, the program that you are choosing belongs to which kind of a study level. Apart from this, then we will see that if you are applying for this New Zealand visa, then what kind of documents you require. Then yes, the most important part is the fund requirement, because we can settle out everything, but the fund requirement is something that most of us face lots of problem. So funds requirement is also one of the thing. And then what are the acceptable document for your financial proof? So there are certain documents which are accepted easily. There are certain documents that though it proves your financials, but then it is not accepted in New Zealand. And in fact, for the other countries also, they have their set of rules. So in this particular thing, we will see about this. And then sponsor, like each country has different rules for sponsor, who can be your sponsor. So for the New Zealand, we will see that who can be your sponsor. And at the last, there will be in the New Zealand, there is something called AIP, which is called approval in principle. And again, approval in principle is of two kinds, FTS and non-FTS, which is important for you to know that what kind of a visa you are getting, and accordingly your further action will depend. So without any further delay, let's start the things. Okay, so number one, understanding the study levels and PSWP. Meanwhile, before going to it, if you are liking my videos, we are doing study abroad awareness videos also. In the same time, we are doing a lot of live IELTS. So our institution is expert in both. Our students study IELTS over here and they get great marks, because IELTS is one of the important thing to continue your study abroad journey. So you can go and watch our live channels in the live section. There are a lot of recorded videos and we are recording it daily. In the same way, we are trying to publish as many study abroad awareness video for you. If you have any special demand, you can point out in the comment that make videos on those topics, and we will try to make those videos on those topics. And if you are liking our process, it's my humble request, please press the like button and also subscribe the button, because our videos are definitely going to help you throughout making career as well as your study abroad journey. So let's come back to the topic, which is understanding study levels and PSWP. So depending upon the kind of a program that you are going, your study level and your post-study work visa duration does matter. So if you are going for an undergraduate diploma, say level 5 and 6, I'm so sorry, if you are going for undergraduate diploma, that is considered as level 5 and 6, and graduate diploma level. So if you are going for a graduate diploma course, so it will be considered as level 7. Once more, undergraduate diploma, if the name of your course degree is undergraduate diploma, you will be considered as level 5 and 6 depending upon the duration. And if you are going for graduate diploma, your course will be considered as of level 7. So if you are doing this program, then you can get PSWP for max 3 years. But then it depends that if your course duration was 1 year, then you will get only 1 year, and again 2 years to 2 years. So it is equivalent to the duration of study in New Zealand. So the time you have spent for study, the same number of years you will get for your post-study work visa. And again, it also depends upon their green occupation condition, and that means they have an occupation list which they call as green occupation list, and it all depends upon that. Coming to next one, if you are going for a bachelor's course, it will be considered as level 7. And yes, here you are going to get 3 years of PSWP. Postgraduate diplomas, which is level 8, you will get 1 year because the course is of 1 year. Masters, if you are going for any master's program, you will get 3 years. And if you are going for a PhD, which is considered as level 10, you will again get the visa, that post-study work permit for 3 years. That means you will be eligible to work at least 3 years over there. But then it also depends upon a lot of other things also, which is out of the scope of today's video. We will discuss it some other day. Now, if you are applying for the study visa for New Zealand, what are the documents, mandatory documents that you need to show it out. First of all, you need to pay the VFS fees, which is 860 New Zealand dollar. This fees has been increased from the October. So if anyone who has applied before October and maybe reapplying now for certain other reason, they must understand that now the fees has been almost doubled. Next, these are the forms that the student need to fill up. It's 1012, 1014 and 1226. These are the name of those forms which are need to be duly filled by the candidate. Then yeah, obviously original passport valid till 6 months, and in fact I consider it that you should renew it if it is going to expire. Offer letter, then covering letter and SOP, which is the most critical part of your entire visa application. The outcome of your visa, apart from your financials, highly depends upon the way you are presenting your SOP. Then financial documents and affidavit from a sponsor and academic documents. So these are the things, and yes, it's English language evidence. So these are the things that you need to do, and yes, this is again an important original PCC, and then there is a e-medical acknowledgement. E-medical acknowledgement should not be less than 3 months old, and PCC, which is police clearance certificate that you have to apply at the passport office of your region, it should not be less than 6 months old. So understand, e-medical acknowledgement not less than 3 months, PCC not less than 6 months. Lot of students get confused over here and their overall visa process get impacted due to this. Let's come to the next one. Yeah, work experience letter. If you have a work experience, you have to show it also. Next is funds requirement. How much funds do you need? It's like if your course duration is academic 1 year or less, so definitely you need to pay complete first year tuition fees, paid plus 20,000 New Zealand dollar. This is living expense. That means first year tuition fees you need to show plus 20,000 living expense. This is not paid. You need to show in the account, because payment of the this college fees happens later when you get AIP, that means approval in principle. So you need to show in your account about for the first year tuition fees, that means 1 year, obviously it's academic, plus 20,000. If you're going for a more than a year, then again you need to show should have like a this first year tuition fee ready in your account, plus access to the remaining tuition fees. That means you need to show, you need to prove in your payment plan. In New Zealand, we make certain things which is like we show our visa officer that this is my payment plan. That means a regular source of income, we need to show them that this is how I can pay the fees of the remaining year, plus 20,000 and New Zealand dollar you need to show in your bank account. Level 8 courses 1 year of the this. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just ignore this. It matters like more than a year. It goes in this way, whether it is a master, PhD, or something like this. So we follow this 2 parameters: academic 1 year or less. You have to completely show your entire fees and duration. And in fact, for the New Zealand, actually their requirement is like this, that if just for an example, 30,000 New Zealand dollar is the tuition fee and you are going for 3-year course. So they will ask for 30 into 3, $90,000 in your bank account, plus 20,000 into 3, that means 60,000. That means 90 plus 60, $1,50,000 they want to see in your bank account. Obviously, this amount is quite high and it is very difficult for someone to show this much amount. So what we do, if they are going for the first year, definitely the first year fees and the living expense 30 plus 20, $50,000 we need to show in the bank account. For more than a year, you have to show all the tuition fees in your bank account. That means 30 into 3, 90,000. And here we can say only 20,000 this living expense we need to show in the bank account. Remaining amount we can prove it by our payment plan. So payment plan is a kind of a sheet that we will be making for the and showing that these are my income resources, and this is how I could pay the remaining years of living expense. Now going acceptable documents for financial proof. Number 1, yes, education loan from nationalized or multinational bank. should not be 70%, more than 70% is disbursement should be there. Like for Ireland, I told you in the previous video, it was 50%. For the New Zealand, it is 70%. That means remaining 30% you need to show from your own savings or income. Yes, latest bank account statement for past 3 months, but we advise keeping 6 months because sometime 3 months, the past record of 3 months, which is official one, but then officials sometimes takes more record into consideration to give a better judgment. FD copies and bank balance certificate. This one, PF, PPF, GPF withdrawal letters are accepted, NSC is accepted. Recent funds, if any heavy amount has been any transaction happened earlier, like within 2 to 3 months, you need to justify the source of the income. Source of the income of a student's sponsor, if your sponsor is there, so you need to show that one also. Proof of relationship with the sponsor, which could be a passport, Aadhaar, whatever. And understand that INZ, which is an immigration agency of New Zealand, doesn't accept land documents or property valuation as payment plan. Means they will not see that, okay, you have this much property, so for the further years I can pay by selling this property or mortgaging this property. They will never accept this. They can accept these documents as your payment plan. Now the question arises, and it is very important from the New Zealand point of view, that you need to know who can be your sponsors. So there are 4 ways who can be your sponsor. Number 1 is your parents. So understand again, in the New Zealand case, your parent, only one of your parent can be your sponsor, either your father or your mother. So both cannot be your sponsor. So parent can be a sponsor. Siblings, yeah, if your sibling is earning, he or she can also be a sponsor. Grandparents and spouse. So grandparents from both the side, maternal and paternal, they can be sponsor. And if you are a married person, your spouse can also sponsor your study. So these are the 2 things. The most important thing to know, that one of the either of the parent only can be your sponsor. So approval conditions. So basically, once the visa officer gets satisfied with your all the documents, and they feel that yes, you are eligible to get a visa for New Zealand, if you are a genuine student, if they get satisfied with your all the financials, with your SOP, with your cover letters, the program that you are going, so they will consider you as a genuine student, and they will and then they may approve your visa. So in other country, you directly get your visa, but in New Zealand, you will get approval in principle. What is approval in principle? That means they give certain terms and conditions before giving the final stamp of the visa, final e-visa issuance. So what is AIP? So AIP, like once you get AIP, again you will get 2 type of things. One, you will get without FTS AIP without FTS, and other you will get AIP with FTS. So like if you are getting AIP without FTS, so what is FTS? It is a fund transfer scheme. So in many cases, after looking your document, still visa officer is quite skeptical about your financial condition. So they may ask you with FTS. That means you need to transfer certain amount, that I am going to tell you just a while, that what is the amount and where you have to pay. Else, if they are satisfied with your financial documents and they feel like that your financial condition is sound and you can easily go to New Zealand and can sustain yourself over there, so they will give you AIP without FTS. So once you get AIP without FTS, you have to transfer your first year tuition fee to the university, and then when you show the receipt of that to the visa officer, you will get e-visa. But in case of with FTS, oh, I'm so sorry. In case of with FTS, you have to first transfer your tuition fees, and then you have to open a block account at ANZ Bank of 20,000 New Zealand dollars. So you need to pay that, and this amount you will get monthly. It's kind of like a GIC for Canada, block amount of Germany. So this is the amount that you need to, this is a bank account that you have to open and have to transfer 20,000 New Zealand dollar if you are getting AIP with FTS. And once you get this, and once you show the receipt to the immigration officer, to the consulate, you will get your e-visa. So these are the two things that you need to understand. So you have to see that even if you are getting AIP, so you have to see without FTS or with FTS. So in both the cases, you have to do these transactions in order to get this final e-visa. So AIP is not your visa. This e-visa, getting e-visa is your final e-visa in this case. So that's it for today's, guys. If you think that my videos is bringing value to you, to your abroad journey, please consider subscribing to this channel. Share it with someone who are applying for the New Zealand visa or looking for a study abroad option. And if this video was helpful for you, consider liking. If you have any query, this is the number where you can do the WhatsApp. Please don't call me, because many times I would not be able to receive your call. And secondary, a student ask one or two small questions out of their entire big problem. So understand, study abroad application is a like a long process where lot of ifs and buts are there. So just with one or two questions, I would not be able to give you the proper justification to your actual doubt. So it happens. For that we need your complete file and we need to study the things. But nowadays I am receiving call just asking that my visa is, why visa is getting late, or something like, or the financial, whether this finance will be accepted or not. There are lots of ifs and buts, and there are a lot of ways to get out of one particular situation. And to understand those particular situation, we need to study the complete file. So many students are applying from different agents and they call us for second opinion or something. We will be happy to help you out, but it is more convenient that if you could convey it through the WhatsApp message. So that's it today, guys. I am Sagar from Comet Study Abroad. Also, if you are planning to study abroad, you can contact us in this WhatsApp number and we can help you to the best for your abroad journey. Thank you very much, and please go on and check our IELTS videos also. There we are putting a lot of amazing stuffs over there. Thanks for watching. Be happy and take care.